We go to Israel, as Israel continues its onslaught against the Palestinian Nazis known as Hamas, funded by the kingpins Iran.
It's true.
We knew stories like this were eventually going to come out. Sadly, an American family of 4, mother, father, children, have been killed, and now rumored that Americans have been taken hostage.
What the fuck?
Biden, what say you?
Kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this is What's Next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo. What's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday as we begin a new week. But over in the other side of the world, literal hell is all breaking loose in day 3 of Israel being attacked by Palestinian Nazis, Hamas, and led by Iran, who is funding them. Eventually, we knew stories like this were going to come out. An American family, mother, father, 2 children, were killed during the attack. And of course, now we're hearing that potential American citizens have been taken hostage, and that number is surely to rise. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. 4 American citizens killed in terrorist attack on Israel. As many as 4 American citizens are confirmed to have been killed during the terrorist attack in Israel over the weekend, which has claimed over 700 lives and rising. Confirmation of dead Americans came on Sunday after U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Worthless Blinken said the Biden administration dementia had been working overtime to verify reports on missing and dead Americans in the midst of Hamas launching an unprecedented attack on Israel. 4 Americans have been killed in the attacks of Israel close to Gaza border, and the death toll is expected to rise. Sources familiar with Sunday briefing told the key House committees told CNN. CNN to be exact. Quote, "We have reports that several Americans were killed. We're working overtime to verify that. At the same time, there are reports of missing Americans, and there again, we're working to verify those reports," Blinken told CNN's Dana Bash. CNN later learned from the key House committees that the 4 Americans were confirmed as being killed. Lucas Tomlinson, White House says several American citizens were killed by Hamas in the attacks of Israel. Colin Rugg, American citizens have been taken hostages by Hamas, according to Israel Minister for Strategic Affairs, Ron Dermer. In response to the reports, Secretary of State Blinken said the U.S. is working overtime, quote unquote. One person who doesn't seem to be working overtime is Joe Dementia, and we'll talk about that in my next video. This was 8 p.m. as of yesterday, and last night. So this is real time. Robbie Starbuck. Congress was briefed and got told Hamas killed at least 4 American citizens. That number is very likely to rise. MSNBC. Several American citizens have been killed in Hamas attacks on Israel. National Security Council confirms.
Joining us now, NBC News White House correspondent Ali Rafa and MSNBC chief correspondent and host Ali Velshi in Amman, Jordan. Ali Rafa, I want to begin with you. What have you learned about the American...
Ali Velshi is trash. Remember him from those lovely peaceful protests back in 2020.
Americans who've been killed.
Yeah, Alicia, in just the last hour, we heard from, as you mentioned, the National Security Council, a spokesperson telling us that several U.S. citizens were among those killed in these attacks that began in the wee hours of the morning yesterday.
Lucas Donaldson, White House says several American citizens killed by Hamas in attacks on Israel. It was only a matter of time before stories like this were going to come out. And the sad thing, and the disgusting thing, disgraceful thing, that this number is going to continue to rise. Over 700 have been killed. Amongst those 700, how many of them are Americans? We don't know. This story is still ongoing. We got confirmation of the 4. We don't yet have true confirmation of Americans being held hostage. But the White House is working overtime, so, you can have confidence in that. And I'm sure that later today, where they'll have the White House, press corps, throwing questions at wonderful Jean-Luc Picard, the most qualified, because she's black, Lebanese, and has a vag, we think. She'll be asked those questions, and of course, she'll do her best to dodge, bob and weave, to make sure that she doesn't, offend anyone. But this is what the Biden administration is going to do. Trump administration would have been a little bit different on the response to this. Yeah, guaranteed. And of course, this story, like I said, this story is ongoing and it's continuing its development. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.